We are now in chapter 12 of Desjardins' Introduction to Business Ethics, and it is a chapter on international business, and this is aspect 1. We will discuss what the principal issues in international business are, as well as past behaviors by American businesses that are the precedent for this discussion. In other words, past behaviors that are transgressions to international business ethics. The first of the two principal questions in international business is whether one should act abroad according to the same moral standards as at home. The second is about what kind of moral obligations one has to the countries and the peoples abroad where one does business. In a way, these are two different ways of looking at the same problem. Also, we may say that one has moral obligation abroad only after one has determined that one has the same moral obligations as at home. In other words, I want to point out that these two questions are intertwined, whether one should behave according to the same moral standards abroad and what sort of obligations one has when one conducts business abroad to the country and the people abroad where one is doing business. Let us take up the first question first, whether the moral standards according which one acts abroad should be the same as those according to which one acts at home. The precedent here is the past behavior in which American firms doing business abroad have engaged. The behavior includes giving bribes to foreign officials for favors, employing workers abroad under dismal pay and other such working conditions, destroying environment for the people abroad through reckless pollution and extraction. All of these behaviors are in the name of maximizing profits. So the question here is the same as has always been for us. Should one simply maximize profits in one's conduct of business without any moral conscience, or should one's business conduct be shaped by moral conscience as well as the profit motive? The interesting thing here is that all of the above behaviors would be recognized as morally problematic at home, but not abroad. The firms engaged in these abroad would not do them at home. Again, we're talking about behaviors like giving bribes to foreign officials for favors, employing workers abroad under dismal pay and other such working conditions, and destroying environment for the people abroad through reckless pollution and extraction of natural resources. These behaviors can be condemned on Kantian, utilitarian, or virtue ethics terms. They're also illegal, and we have reached a point in our cultural development in which these behaviors are deeply morally problematic. At any rate, we would notice that the firms that engage in these behaviors abroad do not engage in them at home. Here, once again, our question: should one act abroad according to the same moral standards as at home? Does morality itself not demand that we are guided by it, regardless of where we are?